UConn's good at basketball, and they won me money. Ooh. Welcome into the PHNX. There's a little twang on that one today. Welcome into the PHNX Daily Bet Show. I'm your host, Shane Neef, and Johnny is not here today.
Where's he at?
He's hiding. He's hiding because I embarrassed him.
Why did he take San Diego State money line?
I don't know, and we'll get into that in a second. But just a reminder, guys, leave a like and subscribe wherever you get your podcast, maybe even a 5-star review, because I've been feeding you guys big fat winners for about a month and a half now. Unfortunately, college basketball is over, but the good thing is I usually dominate Johnny in everything else except for the NFL, which we're about the same in. He'll say he goes 60% in everything. That's a lie. Maybe he gives 60% effort in everything. But I am truly over 60%, especially in March Madness this year. Gave you a perfect Sweet 16.
You're pointing at the people.
Gave you a perfect Sweet 16, and I gave you a perfect national championship. And we'll go over those picks right now. 3 for 3 on these. I live bet the good hell out of this game as well. I sent Bo a video last night of my bet slips, or the bets that I won on BetMGM, and you just keep scrolling and scrolling. It's just UConn minus whatever, UConn minus blah blah blah, and 3 of them were the first half spread, but these were the ones I gave out on the show yesterday. Onions, UConn minus 7.5. It got up to 7.5. I got it at 6 on BetMGM, and then I got it at 7. I kept taking it. Also got UConn first half minus 4.5. That was the easiest bet of my life. I had probably the best live bet session ever last night. Right before the under 16 timeout, UConn was minus a half a point at plus 100 on BetMGM to win the first half. And I hit that like 3 or 4 times. And then San Diego State went 11 minutes without scoring a field goal. And that was never in doubt. And then I also had the over 132. Why don't we go ahead and look at what Johnny did yesterday? Johnny did go 1 for 2, so it's not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
But I told him, and he didn't want to hear it. I said, if you're going to take San Diego State money line, why are you taking the over? San Diego State's not winning this game if the total goes over. And they got it close, but it was never really.
He just saw plus 310, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was too tantalizing for him to stay away.
Yeah, he's hard to gauge because he always says that I'm the one that always swings for singles and he swings for the fences, which often he might strike out, but he has hit some. But he also is the same person that sends me minus 400 sometimes, and I'm like, I'm not putting that on the show. I'm not doing it. Overview of the tournament and just UConn's run in general. Was this team better than any other team when the tournament started, or did they just get hot at the right time?
They got hot at the right time, right? And as far as what they were able to do in the tournament, they were a 4 seed, and they were playing like a legit 1. What they were able to do defensively, and then like they just, as far as a better, what they were able to do, put games away at the end and push those spreads. And like when things got close and then they got fouled, they got at the free throw line and they made those free throws.
Oh, Brock, good teams win.
Oh, and great teams cover.
Great teams cover.
Yeah, and that's what they are. They're a great team. Dan Hurley put together an absolute wagon that just rolled through this tournament. It made it almost as great of a tournament it was, and then to follow you to the money, and to know that 7.5 that we weren't going to see a close national championship game was a little disappointing, but then to cash, it was nice.
That's why sports betting is amazing, and it's so fun to me because I saw so many tweets last night. This is a terrible national championship. I can't stand this. This sucks. And sure, but I like looked at those tweets and I was like, I guess it is. But I was just like, I was loving it. I mean, I was laughing. I was literally laughing during the game because of how dominant UConn was. And yeah, it sucks that now it's.
But 7.5 with about 4 minutes left, it was tight.
Oh yeah, I started clenching a little bit. Yeah, for sure. But then you everything that San Diego State did, it was like a last ditch effort, and they'd hit this huge 3 and then they'd be tired on defense. Danny Hurley said it perfectly in their mid-game interviews, which I can't believe they still do during the national championship. That blows my mind. But he said, look, San Diego State pressures you closely, and it makes our offense hard. They smother you. Come the second half, we're a deeper team. Our offense will open up, and boy, did it do that. And it did that earlier than that, but they just couldn't. They didn't have enough in the tank. And San Diego State, great run, great year, but they could have lost any given game before this. They could have lost the game against FAU, which they won by 1 point. They could have lost the game before that, which they won by 1 point against Alabama, right? Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
They could have lost a game in the round of 32. They could have lost a bunch of games. UConn won every single game by double digits, and they deserve to win this tournament. As weird as it was still a joy to bet on, and I bet on the tournament at BetMGM. BetMGM.
Does Danny Hurley just kind of give Sun Devils fans get them a little excited to see what it looks like when a Hurley coach team wins? Just like his post-game comments, or what Tracy Wolfson caught off the sidelines with about 3.5 minutes left, where he said, "Hey, if we don't turn the ball over, we're going to be national championships." Like, you just kind of love that confidence. I would call it cockiness, but you got to like it.
I mean, it's the jersey in him.
Yeah.
It was so funny. The post-game interview, he was like, this team was great. They fought hard all the time, and I just really appreciate what they did for me. And Jersey City, baby! Like, and then you just saw him kind of get out of his shell and get that jersey. It was great. But as I said, I did it at BetMGM. And if you haven't signed up yet for BetMGM, use bonus code PHNX, and you'll get up to 200 Danny Hurleys, $200 in bonus bets on your first wager with BetMGM. Here's how it works. Just download the BetMGM app, sign up with bonus code PHNX, place a pregame moneyline wager in the amount of at least $10 on any market at standard odds price. You'll receive $200 in bonus bets instantly, regardless of the outcome. So if you're a big fat loser and you bet on San Diego State last night, when you signed up using that bonus code PHNX and it was your first bet at standard odds market price, you would have gotten $200 in bonus bets. Doesn't even matter when you sign up using that bonus code PHNX. And now, my beautiful, fast, speed reading voice.
Disclaimer, 21 plus to wager. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. U.S. promotional offers not available in Washington, D.C., Mississippi, Nevada, New York, and Ontario. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Colorado, D.C., Illinois, Indiana, Louisiana, Maryland, Mississippi, New Jersey, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Virginia, West Virginia, Wyoming. Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369, New York. Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP, Arizona. 1-800-522-4700, Kansas, Nevada. 1-800-327-5050, Massachusetts. 1-800-BETS-OFF, Iowa. 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help, Michigan.
Michigan. Ooh, look at I still got my sticky on.
Chilling away.
For the audio listeners,
BetMGM.
we put our BetMGM hats on. I need to adjust this, but I'll put that right there. Beautiful. I'll just go no hat. Screw it, no hat.
Yeah, hair's looking great.
Damn.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's looking great.
What are the odds on
Well,
this?
congratulations on a solid tournament. Way to bring it home. I rode your coattails to some money, and I'm happy about it. I want to get into today's bets, though. I mean, it is kind of like the hangover a bit, because it's like, as much as you wanted to see this thing close out, and then it becomes the finality, like, oh, no college basketball until next November.
It sucks.
And that's kind of heartbreaking.
It is. It's very heartbreaking. But sports betting never stops.
It doesn't.
It never stops.
It doesn't. You can always find some action. You've got Phoenix Suns in action tonight, taking on the San Antonio Spurs. My God, we don't celebrate enough how down the Spurs have been the last couple of years. And this is like,
but because it's Pop, though. I think that's why.
I don't have a soft spot in my heart for Pop.
Really?
There's like the respect for him being a good coach, but I still hate his guts.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I hate Tim Duncan.
The way he deployed the hack-a-shack and just how he would. I just hated it.
If you're getting your ass kicked by your grandpa in Monopoly because he found out a new strategy, are you hate him for that?
In that moment, yeah.
Okay. In that moment. Like,
in the moment.
I guess Pop isn't your grandpa, so.
Yeah. So I'm taking his Werthers and I'm throwing them against the wall. I'm saying, I don't want any gifts from you. I don't want any handouts while you're taxing me on the Monopoly board. I don't want it.
Shit.
Just ruining and teaching me a harsh lesson in like future finances.
Yeah. Well, you might not be able to teach your grandpa how to bet, but you can teach almost anybody how to bet on BetMGM. And I'm teaching people in the Discord how to make some money right now. If you haven't signed up to make to be a diehard, go to gophnx.com/diehard, and you can join our Discord, members only Discord. PHNX Bets Discord popping this morning. Somebody asked me what my favorite Diamondbacks parlay was. Gave him a nice little same game or one game parlay cutie on BetMGM. It's Corbin Carroll 1+ hit, D-backs money line, and a Nerfy no run first inning. $10 pays out 50.
Plus 400. I like that.
Plus 400. Well, let's get into our picks. What do you like today, Bo?
Well, I mentioned the Suns game. I've got the Spurs plus 19 because that is such a large spread for the NBA. I know that the Spurs are going to be in the they're tanking, right?
Mm-hmm. And they have no players tonight.
They have no players, but 19. I mean, that just seems like in the association that's a large spread. And as well as the Suns have played, looking to go 7-0 with KD in the lineup. I know it should be a bloodbath, but still 19. That's a sweat.
Can you name a Spurs player?
Jakob Poeltl.
He's not. He's on the Raptors now, I think.
Okay. Well, then no.
Okay. I was gonna. If you're like named Devin Vassell, I was gonna be like he's out. And then maybe you name Jeremy Sohan, and I'd be like he's out.
Well, I named the guy who was on their roster years ago.
Yeah.
I believe.
I think last year, 2 years ago. Last year,
Bruce Bowen.
No, he's not. Unfortunately, yeah.
Avery
Zach Collins
Johnson?
is out. Keldon Johnson is out. Yeah, they don't have a player tonight. So
Okay.
I agree. 19 is a lot.
It is. So that's what I'm going with.
Yep.
And then I went to the old trusty Major League Baseball, which has been kind of chaotic to start the season. But I look at the Scherzer matchup against Milwaukee, old Wade's World. Wade Miley pitching for the Brew Crew today. I think under 8 is probably going to be a good bet. Scherzer kind of dominated in his career against the NL Central. So not a lot of runs there in Flushing. So let's take the under 8 for the Mets Brew Crew game. And then I'll take the over, which is you've got a couple aces on the mound for the Padres and the D-backs, but Gallen did not look good in his first start. He didn't look good at all during spring training. We don't know what to expect out of you. Couple good numbers from some D-backs batters.
Pitching?
Huh?
Am I pitching? Damn it, Jacob.
Me?
Come on.
What did I say?
You don't know what to expect out of me?
You said you because of you, Irish.
Oh, I hate you guys.
Joke, but
I don't
Jacob,
like it. You threw me off. I was in the zone.
Yeah,
I was telling you. Kettle Marte. Ketel Marte looks good. He's got 10 hits career against Darvish. I think you go over in that game, over 7.5.
Pot calling the kettle black. You said Kettle Marte?
Ketel.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, let's get into my picks.
You guys nitpicking me on this.
Well, I mean, welcome to the Thunderdome, buddy. Rays minus 1.5 plus 100. That's some value. Love the Tampa Bay Rays. Randy Arozzo Rays, nah. You know,
I like
you
that.
get that? You like the,
Yeah.
You think that was good? They're playing the Nationals. The Nationals aren't a real baseball team. They have really cool jerseys, but they're not a real baseball team. Let's be honest. The Nuggies minus 9.5. The Nuggies are still shorthanded, but they still need to win games. They're 3 games up of the Grizzlies right now, who've quietly won like 9 of their last 10, and the Nuggies are only 9.5 point favorites tonight. I'm riding with the Nuggies. Ride or die with the Nuggies.
Yeah, rich creamy nougats for sure. Who are they facing off against today?
The Nuggies have another team that's not real. The Rockets, I believe. I saw it this morning. I was like, ew. Yeah, the Rockets.
Okay.
But they're playing in Houston. 9.5. That's just come on. And then the Celtics money line, battle of the juggernauts in the West. They're playing the Sixers plus 115. Right now, there's also a Lions boost. Like that on BetMGM, where you can get Jason Tatum to score 35 plus points and the Celtics to win. I think it's a
large number.
I think it's well, it's boosted to plus 500. So yeah, look at that. That's not a large number. He can do that.
He can. Yeah.
He can't?
No, he can't.
Okay.
Yeah. Is there anything more iconic than the roaring lion in MGM? I think every time you hit
Jamie
on a
Foxx?
No. Not even close. Anytime you would fire up the old VHS and there it was right after the FBI warning you not to dub this tape, there was that roaring lion, I think you need to incorporate every time you hit a bet. You just roar like that lion.
Okay, maybe we could get like a Snapchat filter face tracker thing where like the thing comes over and I turn into a lion.
You come up like on the MGM thing.
Yeah, I think. Oh shit. Okay, maybe you need to do that. I always loved when they like put a dog in there instead. Yeah. You know, for the first.
Let's get a little change of pace.
Yeah. All right, let's get into your props, Mr. Lion. What do you like?
I want to be roaring after Chris Paul drops his 10th assist tonight against the Spurs. Look at that, 9.5. He went into double digits once in the last 3 games with 13. I do think against the Spurs it should be easy, quick work for CP3, but he'll get to that double digit mark. And then, as I mentioned, Ketel Marte.
There we go.
He has 10 hits. He's going to get on base. I looked at the bases and the hits, and it's the same odds. So I took total bases for Ketel Marte over 0.5.
Yeah.
Minus 165 for those podcast listeners.
Yeah. Love it. Love it. I got a Suns and total bases prop thing as well. Devin Booker under 27.5 points. I think they might be up by 40 in the third quarter. So I like the under 27.5. I do like plus 19 still. It's just this game could get out of hand.
Right.
And I'd always lean under when it's a blowout like this. So 27.5 is a lot of points and almost at even money on BetMGM. I love it. Yordan Alvarez.
Yordan.
He's pretty good at baseball.
Yeah.
He'd be good. I almost said basketball because he said Yordan. He probably is pretty good at basketball too, if I'm being honest. I got another parlay on Yordan with I think Astros -1.5 and Yordan to get a hit is I think even money.
Okay.
But for the viewers, just giving out Yordan over 1.5 total basis at -110 on BetMGM.
I like that one. I might go get on the app for that one.
Yeah, nice. Why'd you say it like that, Mr. Werthers? I might go ahead and get on the app.
I might fire up the old smartphone and get on the app for that one.
The hand computer. Guys, it's been a pleasure as always. We're here every Monday through Friday at noon on the PHNX Sports YouTube channel. Thank you to the Lion and BetMGM for fueling our bets and fueling my bets on UConn throughout the entire thing. Also, shout out BetMGM for being so fast.
Yeah.
Because I was able to, the second it dipped down to 0.5 first half, I smashed it last night. It's because the app is fast and you can live bet very quickly on BetMGM. Anything else?
I wanted to bet the D-backs live last night. I'm glad I didn't. At Longo, I was like, damn it, I missed out on it after Longo homered in the top of the ninth. And then their bullpen, as our friends over at PHNX D-backs say, ladies and gentlemen,
the bullpen. It took me like I think 3 tweets to figure out what the reference was, and I realized it was like, that's him saying the weekend. So
yeah,
it took me a while. Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, pretty silly.
It's a deep cut.
You guys got a show today?
We do 4:00 as usual.
He's as usual. Johnny usually says he makes some silly pun and then says PHNX Cardinals live today at 4 p.m. Myself, Bo Brock, talking everything Anthony Richardson and the Seattle Seahawks training up to number 3. PHNX Sun Devils live at 2 p.m. today. We got to recruit, guys.
Yeah.
Or transfer
portal.
Former 4-star recruit, Hillcrest Prep.
Local kid, huh? Would you say he landed?
I was going. When I was crafting my tweet this morning, I said ASU lands, and I was like,
yeah,
doesn't really work. You can follow me on Twitter at Shane D. You can follow Bo on Twitter at Bo Brock. You can follow the show on Twitter at PHNX_bets. And as I said, every Monday through Friday at noon, right here on the PHNX Sports YouTube channel. But until tomorrow, peace, love, and I wanted you to roar. Peace, love, and roar.